Hey there, Cancer, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Also, Cancer, please remember if someone is strongly energetically connected to you, they may show up in your reading, so take the energies as they resonate. They may be reversible between you and the person connected to you. Okay. All right, Cancer, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the sun. Something that is tied up to your happiness is being illuminated, is being brought to light. Let's see. In your recent past, you get the King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. You have a desire to open up to somebody here. You are the King of Cups to me as a reader. You have a desire to open up, communicate with somebody else here. The problem is, I don't see you doing that because you're holding back here. I can't pick up your cards today. Literally cannot for the life of me. You're holding back something. For some reason, you're not expressing in the recent past how you feel. In the current situation, you get the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. Again, super intense connection showing up for you and somebody else here. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to admit it. You're like, intense connection? Maybe when I'm by myself at night, I can think about this, but I'm not admitting to anybody that I have an intense connection because I'm single, I'm independent, and I have everything that I need. Okay. In the near future, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. There's something here which is tied up to your long-term stability. This could be a connection. This could be something pertaining to your job, your career. You are trying to restore balance here in the near future. You want to restore a sense of equal give and take, of fairness within whatever this is. However, you're also carrying an energy of defeat, of it's not going to work out. I'm not going to get what I want. There's no way balance is going to be restored here. So let's see. Let's take a look. Let's start off by clarifying this King of Cups in the recent past. You, to me, as a reader, are the King of Cups. Always bringing in the love. King of Cups is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Fool. There's a connection here showing up for you. You want to take a leap of faith. You want to just, clean slate, F whatever happened between us in the past. I don't care about the drama. I don't care about the fights. I don't care about any of that. You want this intense connection, and part of you just wants to take that risk, take that leap of faith, and be like, you know what? Let me make this happen. Problem is, you also don't trust this connection. There's a lack of trust either between you don't trust the other person, they don't trust you, or both of you don't trust each other. Which is why you're kind of like, well, should I take this leap of faith? Should I even put in the effort to try to make this connection happen or bring it back, right? I don't know if this is somebody from your past. I feel like this is somebody from your past because if you have this much of a lack of trust with somebody new, that's a little bit odd. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles in the recent past. See what you're holding on to or what you're holding back for. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Temperance, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Wands. This thing has been going on for a while. I feel like there's a conflict between you and this person. Could be a couple weeks, could be a couple months, could even be a couple years. That doesn't take away from how you feel about this person, and it doesn't take away from how this person feels about you, but you're still holding back, and you've been holding back how you feel, what you desire, what your true intentions are in this connection. In the recent past, you've been holding on for quite some time. And the reason you're holding back is you're just kind of like, I know that with time, this person's going to come around. I know that if I just give it enough time, don't do anything, by the way. This is your belief. Like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and wait. And if I let enough time pass, this person's going to come back around. And that's why you're holding back, because you don't see the need to do anything because you just expect this person to come around. Maybe this is a pattern that they have, and they usually do tend to come back around. I don't know. You would know. Let's take a look at the Eight of Wands in the recent past, because you do have a desire to open up here. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Pentacles. You have this desire to open up to this person, to this connection, And it's hard for you because you're not actually doing it. You're not actually opening up. I see you just kind of sitting back and stopping yourself and being like, nope, I'm not doing anything. I'm not telling anybody how I feel. Nobody's going to find out. I'm just going to hold on to this for myself. In the meantime, though, you're not just sitting there looking at paint dry. You're sitting there and evaluating. You're evaluating whether this is worth the effort, whether this connection is worth you putting in the effort, whether it actually makes sense. Is this person actually going to come around this time? So you are waiting. You are expecting this person to come around, which is why I don't see you actually doing anything. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for them to come around, you're also sitting there and doing kind of mental math with yourself about, do I actually want to invest in this? Let's take a look at the lovers in the current situation. This is no doubt an intense connection, and there's a lot of love between you and this person. Like a lot of love. The lovers is clarified by the 10 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. This connection brings you a lot of happiness. Lots and lots and lots of happiness. But what I see you slowly doing is, even though this connection brings you a lot of happiness and a lot of emotional fulfillment, I see you slowly working on emotionally detaching yourself from it. Could be that in the recent past, you've just decided like, yeah, this connection feels intense. Yeah, we have a really strong bond, but I don't want to put in the effort. Like the juice is not worth the squeeze for me. This is too much, chaos, headache, drama, fill in the blank. And I just don't want to put in the work. And so I see you in the current situation, you're acknowledging the intensity of this connection and how happy it makes you, but you're also it makes sense for me, like logically, I need to emotionally detach from this. Like I can't be investing my emotional energy in this anymore. Let's take a look at the 9 of Pentacles in the current situation. You are showing up as very independent and stable here. So don't see you too heartbroken over this. 9 of Pentacles is clarified by the Star, the Devil, and the 3 of Wands. Somebody here, and this could be you, this could be your person. You would know who this energy belongs to. Somebody here is showing up as single. They're like, I have everything that I need. I'm good. I'm fine. However, they're still waiting. Now, the Devil is showing up here to let me know that they're waiting for you to come back, for this connection to come back. They still have a very deep, deep desire for this connection. Okay? And so even though they're showing up as independent and single and taking care of themselves and really focused on themselves, they still really deep down desire this connection. Okay? And the Devil is showing up here to let me know that this person, the reason it's showing up is because if you're good, if you're single, if you're independent, if you're focused on yourself, what are you waiting for? Why are you still desiring something that you may have walked away from? That could be a toxic pattern that you or this person has. And I'm not saying that you're toxic. I'm not saying that they're toxic. But when you go against the energy that you have, when you go against your desire and you deep down you want something, but on the surface you act in a completely different way, that breeds toxic energy. That's why the Devil is showing up here. Let's take a look at the Moon in the current situation. The Moon is clarified by the 2 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. Somebody here is really confused. They're really, really confused about whether they should do something to resolve this conflict. Now, again, on the surface, as far as they're concerned, if you were to talk to them and be like, hey, let's assume this is you. You would know this is you or your person. But let's say this is you. Hey, Cancer, how is the argument, the disagreement, the breakup between you and so-and-so? They'd be like, what? I haven't even thought about that person in forever. However, deep down, right, when they quiet the mind, when they go within, when all the outside noise quiets down, they're very confused because on the one hand, they really want to go and resolve this. They want to reach out. They want to communicate. Be like, let's put this conflict behind us. On the other hand, they don't know if they should do that. They don't know if they're going to get what they want out of this. They don't know if even by reaching out and extending themselves, they are going to be able to resolve this conflict. Let's take a look at the 10 of Pentacles showing up in your near future. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. You're focusing on your own long-term stability. You're really nurturing yourself. You're taking a lot of time to invest in learning how to love yourself. And I feel like you haven't in the recent past or in the current situation really focused on your needs, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, because the Strength is showing up here to let me know that that's actually difficult for you. Focusing on yourself, loving yourself instead of caring about the other person, caring about this connection, extending yourself to the other person, that's what you're used to doing. And then all of a sudden, here you are focusing and prioritizing yourself. You're kind of like, wait, this feels odd to me. This feels foreign. So it's a little bit of a learning process for you in the near future. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles in the near future. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, which you got in your recent past in the same row, tied up to you just waiting for this other person to come back. The Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Judgment. You are not letting go of your desire to make things right with this person. You want to balance things out between you and this person, whether that means closure, whether that's mean getting back together, right? It's going to be different for each of you. But in the near future, I don't see you giving up on this desire to bring back a balance. And it's stressing you out a little bit because I don't feel like you fully know how to do that. You have that desire. You've come to the decision where you're like, yeah, this is what I want. I'm done thinking. I'm done waiting. This is what I want. The problem is you don't really know how to do that. And so you may be a little bit stressed out in the near future trying to figure out how to bring back balance, how to make things right, how to balance out the energies between you and this person. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords in the near future, closing out your reading. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Moon. You got the Moon in the current situation tied up to your desire to want to resolve this conflict, but not knowing if you should, not knowing how to do it. In the near future, whatever confusion you have is coming to an end. You're deciding to completely walk away from this conflict. Now, that could mean for some of you, you're walking away from this connection. It could mean for others of you, you're literally just like, what conflict? I don't have a conflict anymore. I'm not even dealing with whatever this conflict is. Majority of you, I see just walking away, just being like, F it, this connection has too much drama, I'm done. Others of you are just going to like not even address the conflict. It's kind of like, yeah, we had a fight, whatever. Why do we need to keep talking about this? It's like, there's no need to keep fueling the fire, essentially, which is not a bad thing, right? Like sometimes if you don't fuel something, if you don't assign energy to it, it just dies out. And sometimes that's a good thing. But you would know what resonates with you. But either way, in the near future, I see you completely like, you're not confused anymore and you're just walking away from whatever this conflict is. Sorry, I got distracted looking at that. Let's see what the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week, Cancer. Oh my gosh, come on, stop giving me an attitude cards. From the universe, you get the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Cups. Deep down, Cancer, you know exactly what fuels your fire. You know what lights you up inside. And you've got a lot of choices as to how to make that happen. There's a lot of things that you're passionate about. There's a lot of things that you're very attracted to. And it could be multiple people even. And deep down, you know that if you wanted to, you could find different ways to light that fire up and have different options as to how to make yourself happy. Because don't forget, the main energy for your reading this week is the Sun, which is all about happiness. There are a bunch of different things in your life that could give you options, but I don't think that you're actually aware of just how many choices you really have, just how many options you really have, because you're so fixated on this one person or this one situation that you're kind of like tunnel vision. You're not seeing all the other options and choices which are available to you. So, Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in, Cancer, and I will see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Cancer.